Hey, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. One thing that I get asked a lot is how do I deal with a difficult client on a freelance marketplace? Could be Fiverr, could be Upwork, could be, you know, just about any of them. And what I suggest is that, let me just say, for example, you have a client who is asking for a lot and don't want to pay the rate that you have listed for the amount of work that they need. Or perhaps you had a client where you fulfilled the order and you thought everything just went swimmingly. However, they left you for example, on Fiverr, you have a star rating and they left you a 2-star review. Or perhaps maybe you delivered a project and the client wants revision after revision, and then they change the script and they want to revise some more. And maybe you only included one revision with your order. And my advice is this. When you're a freelancer, you're going to be working with people from all over the globe. And not everyone is going to speak your language. And a lot of clients I find have a proposal or requirements for their project in their language, and then they use something like Google Translate or some other translating software to send you a message, and it maybe the grammar doesn't quite make sense, or maybe it seems a little bit curt or condescending. You have to keep in mind that not everyone is trying to, be mean to you or treat you badly or poorly. It's what you perceive is your reality, but it might not be. Perception is reality. And I've heard that quite a bit in my automotive years. Perception is reality. However, in this situation where you're talking to people via chat, all over the globe and you have different languages and there are some different challenges that are present here that we need to deal with. And I mean, freelancing, you need to have thick skin. You need to not be able to take things so personally and not to get upset about things. I mean, this is your business and you want to run it professionally and, ethically and morally, and you want to do everything right. No matter what the client is saying to you, usually in an initial message is when you start to go, did they really just mean what they said? I mean, how do people talk to people like this? It might not be what was intended. So you have to look at it with like an objective eye. You have to read through the information and ask questions. If something doesn't really make sense because of poor grammar, poor punctuation, whatever it is, read through it, make sure that you understand it. And if you don't, if there's something that you need to have clarified, ask that question, but use like simple language. Use language that is easy to understand in case they too have to take your reply and then translate it into their language so they can understand your question. And it might take a little bit more time, but in the end, you have a firm grasp on their project, and then you can decide whether or not you can adhere to their proposed budget. And sometimes that budget that they give you up front isn't really their budget. They're just picking a number because they don't know what to ask for. They don't know what is typical for, 1,000-word script with commercial rights. And it is your job as a professional to explain this to them. This is how much the word count is according to my gig rates. And then for this particular script, you're going to need commercial rights. And these are what commercial rights are. So that is my advice to you. I would say take everything with a grain of salt, look at it objectively and with thick skin and a little bit of patience and compassion will get you a long way in this business because there are clients all over the globe, and not all of them are trying to, you know, come off as mean or rude or trying to lowball you or whatever you think is going on. It might not be the case. So, that is my advice, and I hope that helps. So, if you have any questions for me, you guys always have great questions. Send it via email, or you can put your question down below in the comment section. I do get quite a bit of comments and emails these days, so I might not respond right away, but I will respond. So, thank you very much for your time. If you like this video, hit that like button and please subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thank you for your time and thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.